I'm trying to think of something else that was in that uh, that, that would fit from some of the stuff that you've done so many different types of varieties of music. I remember one phase you went through where you wrote all those songs that were almost like Dean Martin
Yeah.
songs.
Oh yeah.
I loved all those songs too.
I did too, and I really love those. We just went in and cut real sparse at Sony. I played guitar, and I had Milton on brushes, and Milton Slater on brushes, and had Dave Pomeroy on upright bass, and Gordon Mote on piano.
Yeah.
And those things are real full sounding. I go back and listen to them. Yeah, I'm a huge Dean Martin fan. I think Dean Martin would have been an outstanding country singer. Of course, he did cut a couple of country records, and Little Old Wine Drinker, Me. But I just thought that he was just a king of cool, And but I loved all those crooners. Perry Como, he doesn't get a whole lot of credit.
You've been cutting that stuff on T. Graham. That's like
Memphis and
soul songs. But his stuff that he did early on, and some of the stuff, what was the Mark Gray, some of those songs.
Oh, your Left Side of the Bed was a very soulful song.
I think if we could find a Left Side of the Bed would be a good.
Yeah.
We were already ballad heavy already.
Mark got me a publishing deal one time. Yeah, I'd been writing for Frank DeLeo, Michael Jackson's manager. I've been writing for his company with Kim Espy and Lou Munson, and they sold the company, and then my contract ran out after 3 years, and I went over to Tom Collins, and Mark was writing there, and he was in the basement. I went down to hang out with him, and we got a song started, and Tom kind of walked up down in the basement on us, and Mark said, "You ought to think about signing Billy here. He just came in." So he was sitting there listening to the song that me and Mark had started, and
that's why you wound up with the deal with Tom.
And I had just written for old time's sake and it was open, free and clear, And anyway, I played that song, and he said, "Step
Is
out
Tom
here."
the one that published that?
Yes, he said, "Step outside here." And we walked out the front door into the parking lot, which now that is Word Music building. And we struck a deal, and I wrote for him for about 3 years. Then after that, I wrote for you.
Yeah.
And then I went to Sony. But Mark was such a great singer.